everybody, welcome back to our channel. I wanted to do a what's in my hospital bag for you guys today. I am today March 15th, 14th, I don't actually know what day it is. I'm 35 weeks today with twin girls, so we are expecting them at any moment. If you're new to our channel, that's just kind of a quick brief what's going on in my life. Air conditioner, sorry. So what I wanted to do today before they come, and it's not really relevant anymore, is go ahead and do a quick hospital bag for the twins, for what I'm packing for me, and what I'm packing for my husband. Now in our particular situation, we live about 10 minutes from our hospital, so the dad portion of this may be different for you if you live farther away from your hospital, but like for Justin, he just wanted a couple outfits just to change into, and he's gonna put his, he travels a lot for work, so he's already got his toiletries packed, so he's just going to transfer that bag over and then we're ready to go. So anyway, starting with what I packed, how I plan to pack. Okay, our girls are going to be born probably March or April, so you figure still springtime. We live in South Alabama, so like last night for instance, the low I think got down to freezing. They said that it's supposed to get down to freezing, and then today the high is 70. So you never know what you're going to get. Tomorrow the high is like 75. So it could be warm when they come home. It could be cold when they come home. I did ask my doctor specifically, what do I need to pack to get these baby girls home so that they don't, their body temperature is very fragile when they're first born. What do I need to pack? And she told me that it doesn't really matter because they're going to be wrapped in blankets. And I was like, excellent point. Didn't actually think about the whole blanket thing. I was thinking about the clothing part of it. So for my girls, what I've decided to do, and part of this is from my grandmother. My mom said that my grandmother always said keep a t-shirt on them and then put what you want them to wear. So I'll start with their bag because it's most compact. But this is the diaper bag that we got. So it's a Land brand mommy and baby bag. So it's the little book bag one that if you're like me and pregnant, it's probably been blowing your Facebook up. And if you want to see more about the compartments and stuff in it, check out one of our, I think it's our first showers haul video. I'll put the link in the iCard. But we kind of, when I first got it, I opened it up and showed you all the insides of it. But it does have this huge mouth, which is great for packing. So like I said, we're having twin girls, so prepare for the pink. What I've done here is, I think one of these are mittens. I just have them a couple of pairs of socks to wear. She said, the doctor told me that they don't have to have an outfit for every single day, like minimalist packing, because I told her I don't want to bring a lot of stuff. I don't want to pack the house to bring these girls home. So she said the hospital will have everything that they need. They'll have socks and hats and t-shirts and stuff for them to wear and the blankets to wrap them in, so I don't really have to bring any of that if I don't want to. It's just completely up to what I feel like I need. So I'm bringing a couple pairs of socks, just in case, you never know. Socks are always good. And then I have a couple pairs of mittens. I think I actually have 2 more pair of mittens in there. Again, I don't really know if we're going to use them a lot. If we do, fine. If we don't, fine. I'm also bringing these sleeper onesies. It's just the newborn size, but it does have the feet on them, on both of them, so they can either go home in that, which my mom said might be a really great idea because the car seat, has to go between their legs to clip in, and because we had talked about putting them in one of those little sleep sacks and zipping them up in that and putting the blankets on top of them, but that would actually probably be a better idea that way. And then these are just long sleeve onesies that are going to go underneath their little outfits. Okay, so they'll wear that, and then I have this little onesie that I bought. This is actually one of the first things that I bought when I found out we were having girls. I got really emotional and went to Babies R Us. It just happens. But anyway, so they'll wear that onesie over the long sleeves like that, kind of giving it a layered look, but also giving them that extra warmth layer. And then each set of that, there's a pair of pants. So either the pink solid pink pants or the pink heart pants will go. And I know that it doesn't matter, but I promise you they're not into fashion. So, and I'm just trying to get them home warm. So if you're like my sister probably is and twitching at the idea of wearing stripes and more or less polka dots, it'll be okay. I promise. They'll be cuter than the outfits, and that's what's important. Getting them home warm. So that's kind of what they're wearing home. And I do have the option of the sleepers just in case. So I have That's that other onesie. So that's what they'll be coming home in. I do have a couple other outfits in here that I'm not completely convinced on whether or not they'll wear them or not. I have these shirts that I've showed you before that one of my coworkers made with their initials on them. But I can't find any pants to go with it. I think I'm just going to end up finding maybe some red pants, kind of like the bag, so kind of, because it's mermaidy looking. You know, you put purple and green together, everybody automatically thinks Ariel, so. But these shirts do have the little mittens that fold over. That's why I chose to maybe bring those along with us. So there's that, and then I just have 2 more little sets of onesies, just in case I decide to dress them while we're in the hospital, because, you know, why not? They're not doing anything. Here's the other 2 sets of mittens that I have. They're kind of tucked into each other. That's why they're looking all funny. Anyway, a couple extra socks. And then I brought these swaddles. These are just 2. This is the same print swaddle. Just a little flower pattern, but these are the ones with the Velcro on them, so they're super simple to do, in which they'll be swaddled in their own blankets. And then I am bringing these blankets, which are just kind of thicker, to lay over the top of them in their car seats, which I know that the doctor said that they would already be swaddled and packed and all of that, but you never know, you never know. I don't want to not bring anything, but at the same time I don't want to bring a whole lot of stuff. I do have some passies in here, just in case. You know, just some little passies in here. I also have some rattles in here, which I don't know if I'm actually going to bring them or not. I'm thinking probably not, but at the time when I was packing the bag, I was like, oh, rattles, we should bring rattles. So, and then I do have 2 of the little Wubba Nubs with the Soothie passies attached to them. So, I don't know if this would be a better idea than the little Nuke passies or not, but we'll find out when we get there. So that's kind of what I have packed for the girls. I do also have their bracelets that are not in that pocket. They're in this pocket. I remember I showed you guys this too at one of our showers videos. A friend of mine made bracelets for the girls with their names on them. It's just little pearl bracelets. So we can label our kids. Maybe not get them mixed up before we get them home. So anyway, that's what all I'm bringing for the girls. And that is completely based on what my doctor suggested, which I probably have way too many socks. 2, 4, 6, 7 pair of socks for 2 babies for 3 days. Need another pair of socks. Anyway, but you know, completely based on what my doctor told me, that you know you didn't really need to pack a whole lot for the girls, so I figured if I could just keep it simple, you know, might be end up being better. So that's what I have packed for the girls, and I think I've said that like 6 times now. So, but their stuff is all contained in their little bag. So, done. And then as far as my bag goes, what I was packing for me, I went through a lot, a lot of YouTube videos looking at twin bags, looking at just regular singleton hospital mom bags, because more or less, regardless of if you're having twins or not, you are still the mom in charge and you're going to have the same basic needs, I guess. That's what I kind of figured out from the other videos. So I went through and went into my little bullet journal and just wrote down a list of things, since I have stuff falling out of it, but just a list of things that kind of was a repeat on all of the videos that I saw. Things that like almost every mom was bringing some version of this. So I went through and then I looked at the list that I had written down and said, okay, sorry, I have hiccups. What do I actually need to bring? What am I actually going to need? And I did ask my doctor about this too. And at my hospital, you see there's 3 different OBGYNs, and you see all 3 of them because you never know who's going to be on call when you go into labor. So I was talking with one of the male doctors there, and he said, honestly, he said, if you were to go into labor right now, this very second, sitting in this office, we have everything that you would need. He said, you can wear those clothes back home at the end of the time. He said, or, you know, he said, you don't have to bring anything. You don't have to. But he said, you know, if you want to, bring some things that will be comforting to you, things that, he said, a lot of women when they're in labor tend to do better if they have something familiar, like their own pillow or a blanket or something like that from home that just kind of gives them a little bit of sense of security with what's going on, especially for first-time moms. So, taking that into consideration, along with all of my research from all of the What's in My Hospital Bag videos that I watched, this is kind of what I've come up with. I'm bringing 4 pair of socks because they told me that it would be a minimum of 3 to 4 days for twins in the hospital, depending on which type of birth that we have, and we still don't know that. I'm planning more for a cesarean section because both of my girls are still breech. They are noggins up, so I got one head right here, and yeah, thank you, and the other head right here. She pushed back on me. So I am mentally preparing myself for a cesarean section, but if a miracle happens and they flip over, we could end up doing a traditional birth. So either way, not relevant to socks, but that's kind of what my bag is geared towards more. I have two sets of Grippy Socks, which I actually have on my feet now, and I just was going to pick my leg up and show you my socks, but that's leg not coming up here. Anyway, they're just regular socks that I ordered off of Amazon, and they have the little sticky gripper things on the bottom, because if you know me at all, I fall down very easily. My mom used to tell people when I was little that I was seismically sensitive because I could feel earthquakes on different areas of the world, because I would just be standing talking to you and just fall over. And I still do that, but I'm better at catching myself now. I've had years to practice. Anyway, and then two pair of just regular socks, so Grippy Socks and regular socks. And I know the hospital also has socks there too, which those are really, really great socks. I do have my piggy slippers, which these are awesome. Super love these, and they're not really necessarily slip-ons. I know a lot of people talked about just wanting the slip-on things, but these will slip on, and I do wear them that way and just kind of stand on this part. Not a big deal, and you know, if Justin looks like he's bored, he can put them on for me. So, win-win for me. I do have two sets of pajamas, just because we ended up in the hospital on Valentine's Day this year. Well, obviously this year. I'm not stupid anything. Anyway, we ended up in the hospital on Valentine's Day, and I was freezing to death the entire time. One of the nurses came in and she said, "You look very uncomfortable." I said, "I am." I said, "I'm very cold and I can't get my pillows right." So she came in, and the nurse that I had actually had twins of her own. They were like, I think she said hers were like 5 or 6 at that point. So she was like, "Let me show you how to do your pillows," and she set me all up, and it was amazing. So with that in mind, I brought these lighter pajamas that I bought. These are actually Lamaze brand pajamas. They're nursing pajamas, so just the pants, which I may or may not wear depending on if I've got a cut there or not. And then the top is the layered top like this, so that you can breastfeed in it. Both sides lay down pretty easily. So that's why I picked that, and it's super, super soft. Again, got that off of Amazon. And I'll try to put links to everything down that I got off of Amazon or online. And then this other set, which I wasn't convinced was going to actually work by the time that I figured out how big I was going to be. But it's just a fleece pair of pajamas. It's just got some white striping on it. Nothing fancy. I bought it because it was going to be warm, and the top is a complete button down. So it opens all the way up jacket style, which allows for breastfeeding, allows for them to check whatever they need to check. If I get hot, I can unbutton and just flap, because yeah, everybody's already seen everything anyway. So anyway, that was a little bit unmodest, sorry. But anyway, so that's those two sets of pajamas that I have, which again, I don't know, I may end up in the gown the entire time. Just depends on how I'm trying to get comfortable and what makes me more comfortable. My only problem with the fleece pajamas, I am typically a size medium to large in my normal body, so that's what I've been buying, and that works pretty well for me. But with my belly being so big, it actually, I wore these the other day just because I got cold, and they will still button around my belly, but as I walk and just move, the buttons would come undone, and I ended up being buttoned to here and then having my belly out, which was not good. But at the same time, I'll probably be wearing these postpartum and not actually with the babies in there at the hospital, so it should be fine. We'll do pillows last. I do have 3 button-down shirts again, and this might be a little overkill for me, but we'll see. These are those ones I showed you that I bought from our rescue mission, because I just wanted something that I could button down, would give me something on my arms, and was not expensive, because, you know, I'm not going to wear these a lot. But these are just some silk pajamas tops. I almost said silk bananas. Anyway, but just silk pajama tops, long sleeves, that do button down all the way. I've got one in red and one in like this teal green color. And then I bought this purple fleece, not fleece, flannel, that's it. Purple flannel for the same reason. And this is already stained up. I got it for like $2. So, I mean, like I said, I'm not intending on wearing these out in public and these to be a part of my daily wardrobe. I am intending on these to be comfortable and functional. So, those are just extra shirts there, and I may not actually bring all of them now that I'm thinking through this a little bit more, but it'll be okay. As far as robes go, I am bringing, for the same reason when we were at the hospital before, I got really cold and then I would get hot, and then I would get cold and then hot, so, and your body's doing all kinds of things when you're actually in labor. So I have 2 robes that I'm bringing. One is this giant-mungous, fleecy, soft, squishy thing. It's magic. Anyway, but it's super, super warm. You know, it's just a traditional robe. This one is Silver Lily brand, and I got the large, extra large. And it's got pockets, because pockets are awesome. Anyway, so I have this big fleece thing, and then I also bought at that rescue mission, I just happened upon this, and I was like, ooh, I like that. And this is something that I can wear, because I don't actually own any robes. I'm not a big robe person, but anyway. This is just a satin robe. It's kind of a bathroom robe, but it's light, it's airy, it's short sleeve, so if I still need to be covered up, or if I'm getting up to walk around the room really quick, and you're in that, you know, the gown fits you backwards so your backside's out, this can cover up my back end for when we have company, or if I need to get up and go to the bathroom and there's people in the room visiting the girls, things like that. So those are the 2 robes that I'm bringing, and no, I don't feel like that is too much, because I have one that's going to be very, very warm for when I'm having those chills, and then this one is going to be much more for functionality and moving around if we're able to walk around the hospital when we're in labor, things like that. I don't feel like that's too much. As far as comfort goes, the doctor did suggest to maybe bring a pillow, and so I have 3 of these little, I call them my baby grays. I bought these at a little store down in Shipley, Florida, and they were $5 a piece, and they're fantastic. I sleep with one behind my back and one between my knees, and the third one is actually put up right now because I haven't been using it. So, but they've been really, really great, and I've got them flattened out exactly to what fits my body at this point. So I'm bringing both of my baby grays to help with my back support. They're really good for your head, anything. They're just little tiny little throw pillows. I mean, you can see they're probably a foot long by almost, you know, whatever. They're rectangle. I don't know measurements. Sorry if that makes me sound stupid. I was going to bring my Twin Z pillow that I have, my Hello Kitty one that was in our last shower haul. But I got to thinking about it, and it's massive. It is absolutely huge. And I also have this, just a regular boppy pillow. This one's naked. Its cover is in the wash right now. But, so I also have this one, and I got to looking at it, and if I put this here, like this, okay, and I can put a baby here, and which feet will probably hang off, and that's okay because I'll have other pillows around me. But if I can put heads here and feet here, this should be fine for in the hospital. So I'm bringing the boppy pillow instead of the Big Z for that specific reason, because this is a lot smaller than that monster thing is. So that's what we're doing with that. Final decision. I also have the Postpartum Girdle. This is one that I got off of a Brad and Rach video. I actually learned a whole lot from her watching her videos. She just had twins in January, so she's a few months ahead of me, but this is the girl that she used, and she said it was absolutely amazing. So I got online, I did some research on it, kind of looking at different ones, and this one had really great reviews. It was like $12. And it feels really sturdy compared to some of the other things. Like I have a belly support band that doesn't feel this sturdy, so I'm kind of excited about that part actually. But so that's the girl that I chose, and again I'll put links down to everything that I can find in the description box below. Okay, last little section. As far as toiletries, bathroom things, taking care of your postpartum body things, like I said, my hospital was like, we have everything that you're gonna need, yada yada yada. So I'm kind of going with the bare minimum on that. And again, this is all stuff that I'm trying to scoot things and grab things. Stuff that I have found has been a fairly common thing with other hospital bag videos. So I'm bringing a hairbrush, because why would you not? I am bringing also some lotion. My skin, this is me personal, this is not from other videos, but I have been really, really dried out. So when I get out of the shower at night, I have to put my stretch mark cream on my belly because I have horrible stretch marks. And then I put this lotion. This is just it's Bath and Body Works, and I guess I can take it out of the bag. But it's just regular lotion that I honestly don't know when or where I got it from. Can you see? It's called Super Smooth Coconut Shea Butter Oil, all that stuff. Anyway, so it just does a really, really great job of moisturizing my skin all over, especially for me around my elbows and my arms. Like the back of my arms have just been really dry, and so I'm bringing that to help me moisturize me. Doctor Who, anybody? I do have some Tux pads that I'm keeping with me because I personally am having a very strong problem with the hemorrhoid problem currently, and then they said that, yeah, I've heard that it's worse after you give birth. If you do end up having a traditional birth and have to push the babies out, that's a problem then. So I'm just bringing a few of those. Use them or not, I don't know, but either way I've got them now, so I keep them with me. These are just some nursing pads that I bought offline. And these are ones that I'm taking with me. I know the hospital has some that I can use, but I want to take these with me to see if, see how they function. I don't know. I've never actually worn nursing pads before. This is my first time giving birth, so I have no idea what to expect. Well, that's a lie. I've been doing a lot of research. I have some idea what to expect, but I know it's different for everybody. So as informed as you think that you are when you actually get in there, it's going to be different. So, and then moving right along to finish up quickly, I'm bringing some overnight pads just to wear home, because they said they have those mesh panties and all that stuff that you wear while you're in the hospital, and that's all great. And I may not need these. I may be able to wear what the hospital gives me home, but just in case, better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them. That one. I'm also, we got these for the girls, but I thought they would be really great because I know you can't really shower. Like, you don't always get an opportunity to shower while you're in the hospital, and a lot of times they just kind of give you a rag and you have to like just bathe off. So that's kind of what these are. These are Johnson's hand and face wipes. This actually came in a twin pack, so I have 2 packs of these. So I'm gonna bring these for me and Justin, which he'll probably shower while he's there, but I don't know if I'll be able to if I get a cesarean. I don't know what the procedures are on getting it wet and all that stuff, if they'll just tape over it so I can shower off or what. So again, better safe than sorry. This thing was something that I did find on several postpartum videos that I watched. It's called Dermaplast Anesthetic Pain Relieving Spray for burning and itching, and it's supposed to help with your exit, your baby exit. It's really like, anyway, so that's what it looks like. They sell it at Walmart. It's only a few dollars. I think this can was like $2 or $3. It's not expensive, and if it helps, then it's well worth that $2 or $3. So I have that. That's going to be going in there. And then I bought, and I realized that I do have some travel stuff already. I could have just packed a travel bag, but at the same time, I just thought it would be easier to just go buy one of these packs. These are like $8 or $10 at Walmart, and they come with everything that you need already in there. Now mine is a little bit stacked with some extra things, because I do have some nipple cream. I have the Mother's Love nipple cream in there that was suggested to me. I have my chapstick in there, and then I have, as far as makeup goes, y'all know from watching my videos, I don't make up a whole lot. I don't actually have any on right now. I'm just not a big makeup person. I mean, if I need to, I will, but probably not going to wear any. So in this, I have just packed my under eye cream to kind of help with my bags, because I'm not sleeping well. Hey. Hey, phone. And then I just have my foundation and my foundation brush. That's all that I have in there, and I have extras of that here, so it's not a big deal. But this particular pack that I got is the Handy Solutions. It does come with herbal essences, shampoo, and conditioner. It comes with a Suave Pomegranate, I think is the scent, body wash. It comes with a toothbrush, toothpaste, and a little thing of deodorant, and a little baby razor that I don't honestly know that I'm going to care about shaving while we're in the hospital. So anyway, that's what all is in this packet. So that's what I got, because I figured that would just be the best, easiest thing to do, is just to buy a pack and throw it in the bag and be done with it without having to, okay, well I need to do this and this and this and this and this and make sure we grab that, blah blah blah. So going back through my little pack of things, I am going to bring our camera. I don't know how much vlogging we'll actually be able to do, because Justin will be in charge of that, depending on, you know, we may get there and say, okay, we're in labor really good, but the girls are breech, we're going to do a C-section, and, you know, it's immediate, it's done. I don't even know. So I'm going to bring it, try to do a birth story vlog, but we'll see how that all happens. So cameras and chargers, things like that will go. And then they said to bring your prenatal vitamins, because you're supposed to keep up your prenatals even after you give birth. Some things that I'm not packing that I thought that I would, are my breast pump. I thought, I was like, I'll need my breast pump because if something happens and my girls end up in the NICU or something like that, then they may need me to pump. And I asked the doctor, I said, do I need to bring that? And he said, no, not particularly. He said, if something happens and you do end up needing to pump, he said, we have stuff here that we can help you with that. He said, so it's not something, and our twins are, hold my breath, sorry, at 34 weeks, when we went to our appointment last week, they were at 5 pounds each. So they're already at a really, really great weight for twins. I was hoping for them to be born about 5 pounds, and they're already there and could potentially have another 3 weeks. Because my hospital won't let me go past 38 weeks. So at most from today, I have 3 weeks. And that's if they decide not to come before that. So, and then we went to Lama's class, and she said that you can bring your pump if you want to. They do have lactation specialists. If you have questions about it, if you're not sure how it works, ow, thank you. You can bring your pump, and they will kind of walk you through how it works, how to set it up, how to function, how to, get it hooked to you, and that kind of situation. But like I said, the one that I have is the Spectre S2, and there are tons of instructional videos online, so I'm not going to worry about bringing that. That's just one extra thing that I have to carry around and then probably not use and just bring back home and unpack later. So I'm not about that life. My goal for this bag was to pack stuff that when I get home, I'm going to dump the whole suitcase into the washer, wash it all, and then let my mom or whoever's here put it away. Thanks, Mom. Anyway, so that's pretty much the only thing that was on here. I do also have some nursing bras packed. My underwear is packed. Things like that that are just common sense stuff that you're gonna need. That's already in the suitcase though, but I didn't want to flash my underwear on the internet. I'm just trying to look down my list really quick. I think those are the only things that's the only thing that I decided not to bring. Oh, and sweatpants. I was going to bring some sweatpants and just pack them just in case I got too cold, but I got to looking at my stash, and I've already got some pretty warm clothes in here, plus they've got blankets and pillows, and I really don't think that I'll need them, so I'm not going to pack those. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then as far as the girls packed, what I was going to bring with them, I was going to bring 4 blankets, God only knows why. Hats and bows, don't really need them because the hospital's going to give you some. I may bring 1 to get them home in, just to keep their heads warm, but they'll have those ones from the hospital also. The car seats are installed. I got those checked yesterday, and I had actually done them correctly, but I just wanted somebody to go in and double check them. So the car seats are installed, ready to go. The covers are on the car seats. I was going to bring some cloth diapers with me to do that with, but I decided, you know what, we'll just wait and start that when we get home, and I'm not going to worry about it. And then the swaddles and things like that, I just decided not to because, like the hospital said, they're already going to have them wrapped up in blankets and swaddled up. So I brought those Velcro swaddles, and I'm not bringing extra things like that. Some things that we did have on our list for Dad that I found off of other videos were things like change for the vending machine, because he can eat when you're stuck on ice chips and water. He can eat or you can pack a bag of snacks and drinks for you and him for after or during, or however that works out for you. He will be needing a pillow and blanket, so we're going to get that together probably today. I'm trying to get everything done today. So a pillow and blanket for Dad. There's a couch at our labor and delivery room. Once you get into the postpartum room, there's a pull-out couch in there, or not, I don't know if it pulls out. Anyway, there's a couch in there for him to sleep on. So a pillow and blanket. They do suggest bringing some towels if you want to shower off while you're there, so I'll probably just pack each of us a towel. Baby wipes cottonelle wipes. For just cleaning and wiping off. Besides these, I know I have the hand and face wipes kind of thing, but the cottonelle wipes are made for cleaning like bigger parts of your body. And then just some things to keep him entertained. He's going to bring his book bag that he carries with him for work that's got all his computer and his headphones and all of that, whatever's in his bag. I don't even know. That's his bag. That's his little friend, so book bag is going to go with us. And yeah, and then he's in charge of getting things like the pediatrician info, which I also need to do this week or beginning of next week. Because I think we've picked who we want, but we haven't actually talked to them about it yet. So you do have to have your pediatrician before you have the babies. I didn't know that because it's my first time, and I was like, oh well, pediatricians are for little kids, so we'll get those eventually. No, you need them before that you actually give birth, because they have to come in and check you off before you're able to go home. But anyway, that is it as far as our hospital bag, what we have packed. So if you have any questions about anything, please comment, let me know. I'll put the stuff that I can find into the description box below, so that you can go through and kind of look if you're looking for what to pack in your hospital bag. If you are new to our channel, you can subscribe and watch with us as we get our girls here. It should be, like I said, 3 weeks at most. Subscribe down below, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye!